Yeah, I forgot to scan the devices. Got to make sure we don't have no audio dysfunctions.
Right. I'm gonna try to stand for a little while.
Oh, yeah. I do that every now and then. I have to.
Yeah.
Welcome to the East Development's 310 podcast. You got your boy Travi Ellie coming at you on this Sunday, Cannabis, October 20th. At you again for another episode. We're here to do that again. Sorry, YouTube. You guys get to hear that shitty version. We're gonna redo that. Welcome to East Development's 310 podcast. You got your boy Travi Ellie coming at you on October 20th with ShowMe Green.
What? Morning.
What's happening? What's happening, YouTube? Thank you for following all you subscribers. Got moved the camera over there.
Oh, yeah, over there.
Oh, here we go. So, show me. We got Halloween coming up, bro.
Yeah, we do. Not too far away.
Not too far away. We got our costumes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I'm excited. You said it's getting tailored today.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, if not, it'll be this week. They'll be ready.
Ooh, I think I just gave you your fourth hint. I gave the fourth right there. It's got to be tailored. So, what I've rolled for the show today is going to be a 4K wrap with no nicotine in it. So, it's a blunt with no nicotine. Shout out to Trenton. TC's the one actually turned me on to these. Super slow burning, super smooth. This is going to be Freak Show.
All right.
It's got a little bit of blueberry keef in it.
Oh.
And then your boy Travioli dropped some diamonds in it.
Nice.
Not pure diamonds,
Okay.
but it was diamonds.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like
nice
diamonds.
infused.
Nice infused blunt for this morning in this episode.
I think I will take a seat for that one. Probably be best.
So today's show, we're going to touch base with some trimming and curing, since we've been going through that a lot, and I know J-Dog has been too.
Yeah,
He's
for
been
about a
tied
month.
up. He's been going hard at it for a minute.
Yeah.
Most unfunnest part of cannabis.
Mm-hmm. Definitely the worst part.
There you go, show me. So,
Thanks, man.
trimming, it just takes a long time. A lot of different people have a lot of different methods of doing it. I've tried several different ways, and I really like the cutting the branches off, defanning the big ones with gloves, not jerking around too much, not trying to lose any trichome heads or anything like that, but rip off the bigger ones, and then I basically let it just hang dry for about 10 to 14 days, depending on the weather. And being here in Missouri, it's so fucking dry, show me. My shit's almost dried already.
I know. It happens really fast. Yep.
I did come to the conclusion, though, I've noticed that if I wait until it dries fully, it's a lot easier to trim because I can use my finger a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that method too, or do you use scissors all the way through? Yours is a little more denser than mine.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like, that's one of the ways that I check when the flower is done. You know, I take and I'll crack the stem. If it breaks all the way in half, then you've over-dried.
Oh,
Right.
I thought you had to do that. I thought you went until it snapped all the way.
No, you don't want it to completely snap off. You want it, like, whenever you go to bend it, you want it to, like, crack like a potato chip.
Okay.
You know, just like it. And
Okay.
then when it's at that point, that's when I start getting ready to start trimming it. And then I'll also check those fan leaves.
Yeah.
I've noticed with mine, if I get to where those fan leaves, if they completely crumble, then I've over-dried.
Okay.
So it's almost like the same as the stem, where if I have to just do a light pull on one of those and it comes off, that's when I'll start trimming it.
So what is the downfall of over drying?
Oh well, the downfall is you're
Harshness.
gonna have a harsh smoke.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna burn your lungs a bit more. You're gonna
Lose your trikes.
you won't lose the trikes, but you'll lose some of the terpene content because terpenes evaporate. You know, that's why it's so important to keep your bud and properly stored, so that you preserve the terpenes, which cool temperatures is what preserves them. But if it's super dry, then it's just evaporating the oil out of your trichrome heads.
Okay.
But yeah,
It makes sense. I knew it was harsher, but I didn't know if it'd make your terps more brittle to what was left because they're like shaking the bud, they'll fall off.
you're right. Yeah, it dried out those the actual stem that goes up to the cap of the trichrome head to dry that stalk out so much that they just flake off real easy. That's why if you like we were saying before, to let your shake and all your stuff, your sugar leaves dry out a lot.
Yeah.
That way, if you want to sift it and collect the keef, they fall off really easy that way.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So yeah, the freak show, because of it not being real dense, it did dry super fast compared to the other ones. I'm gonna share a little story with you since we're smoking it.
All right.
So CJ, I don't know if you got to listen to that episode. Had CJ in a while back. Also talked about doing a conspiracy podcast too. So
A
like that's
conspiracy
you,
yeah.
you and your brother and him
Yeah.
has talked to me about that. So that's something maybe we gotta definitely do.
Well, yeah, dude. Like, look
'Cause
at
that
that
would be
Reefer
fun.
Madness poster behind you.
Yes, shout out for the poster.
Yep. Yep.
Reefer Madness.
That's the beginning of it right there.
I love the slogan at the beginning of it where it talks about
Women cry for it, men die for it.
women. Ain't that crazy? That's awesome. I think I'd cry for it too. But no, me and CJ, he hit me up and I said, I do need to go do some scrapping.
Yeah.
And CJ's like, motherfucker, you ain't going scrapping. And I'm like, oh yeah, I go scrapping every now and then. About every 3 or 4 months, I go
You
scrapping.
get wild hair.
No, I don't get a wild hair. Show me what it is my wife collects cans. We want to recycle cans, so we recycle them, which means they get put out in a thing by the garage, and when it gets full, I take it and tie the bag off and set it on the side of the garage, and then we get 3 or 4 bags. We go recycle them, which is good for the earth. I'm
Right.
down for it.
Yeah.
Totally down.
Yep.
My wonderful, wonderful wife has only went once with me, maybe to return cans. So CJ said that he'd go with me. So I'm like, CJ, come with me. We're going to take it to the scrapyard where there's some cars, too, and they're going to buy our cans, and then I'm going to try. I bought my wife a car, so I was going to look for little odd ends pieces, just because it's fun being high and going to a scrapyard.
Yeah.
You never know what you find in these cars. Each of them cars have a story. I mean, most of them end with alcohol.
Yeah, vast majority.
But majority of them do end with alcohol. But me and CJ got high. We started walking around. We were looking for parts. We found a couple of cars, but didn't find the parts we were needing. We get back, and like I'm telling CJ, I'm like, now I got to walk up to this motherfucker and say, I don't have no parts I need to buy, but I got some cans in the back of my truck. As soon as I said that, this dude looks at me, and he's like, you got cans? I said, yeah, we're here to recycle cans. He calls his buddy. His buddy says, we're only doing 50 cents a pound. I'm like, I'm not taking these cans home. So 50 cents is not fine with me. So we took the bags out, weighed them, got paid, brought the money home, gave it to my wife. Meanwhile, on the way home, I almost had to pull over because I was laughing so fucking hard. Show me. This freak show and that blueberry keef mixed just had me on the most gigglest teenage I've ever been in my life, man. Like, I've never giggled so much. CJ thought I was dying.
You found a good terpene profile for you then.
Found a good terpene profile.
Good combination.
But just walking up hey, man, you need some cans? I got some cans. And the look on their face, it's like, fuck, I don't want to deal with these fucking stinky cans. I don't either, bro. But you know what? Me or you.
Hey, if they really didn't want them, they didn't have to buy them, right?
Right, that's true, that's true. So, meanwhile, we smoked that and we got the giggles, but I didn't get to cure that weed yet. I literally picked off one of the thicker colas, and I rolled straight up just a good joint, good gram joint on it.
It tastes good.
It does taste good.
It tastes good. It's smooth.
It's kind of piney. It's got that pine, which could be the green, maybe. If you ever, maybe does green weed put off a piney taste sometimes?
Well, yes, sir. I mean, certain strains for sure. Because you have like the pine tar strain. You got a lot of different ones that have pinene in them. A lot of
we're hitting that diamond, dude. Look at that smoke.
Yeah.
When it smokes like that.
Yeah, a lot of OGs have pinene in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
OG, is that original gangster?
No, not. Sure isn't.
Used to be known as ocean grown on the West Coast. That's where the good weed came from. Now in Missouri, industry pushes it as Ozark grown, which is pretty cool. I'm an OG. I'm not from the Ozarks, but it's cool. I know where the Ozarks is, damn it.
I guess going off that logic, though, anything that's grown around the Ozarks is OG then.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so like the strawberry bubbles that I grew, that'd be strawberry bubbles OG.
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ozark grown.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm going with that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It'd be like disrespecting OG lineage doing that,
Right. Well, the weed fairy came by last night.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how that played out because I ain't actually told you the story on that little baby over there. So we talked about wanting it ever since Kyle told me how easy and convenient it is. What this is going to be a Zoom PD4, or P4, not PD4. That sounds like pity. We can't can't be talking about P Diddy.
No.
So
Stay away.
yeah, it's just his own recording thing. So
Yep.
basically, this is gonna be nice for us to have on the go, like for our event, our Halloween event. So we're gonna be able to take that and go out, and instead of hooking up on a table, we can walk around with that thing. Basically, runs on batteries and charges in.
Yeah.
It got in the mail the other day, and I walked up and got the mail, and the wife's looking at me from the porch. She's like, "Why are you walking all the way up to the mailbox? I always drive." Like, I was on a mission. I wanted to go get that motherfucker out of the mailbox. I can't believe they put that in a damn mailbox.
Yeah, I know. That's definitely a front porch delivery kind of thing.
I would think so. But anyways, I go up there, I get it, I come down, I open the package up, wife comes out. I said, "Thank you, baby." She said, "What?" I said, "For my birthday present." She goes, "Motherfucker, your birthday's not until 2 more months." And I'm like, "Well, this is my birthday present. I just want to let you know I really want this, and this is great, and you're on the podcast, and this will be nice for us to travel with." She said, "That ain't how it works. You know I'm gonna feel bad and have to get you another fucking present." And I'm like, no, this is it. So you
Well
don't
played.
need to.
Well played,
this is
though.
a good birthday. Yeah. So I wanted it, man, and
Yeah.
and I just wanted something more convenient to get out there. And actually now we can have call-ins.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So people that are listening, if you ever want to be on the show, reach out to me social media or reach out to ShowMe Green. We'll arrange something, get you a call in on an episode. Like all we gotta do is have it call in. I can record it and then put it back on Spotify and YouTube. So
Yeah.
once again, subscribe, follow, like, share, tell your homies, tell your grandparents, tell everybody. It is growing. We're still seeing growth, show me. So we're doing well, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like it.
From the podcast gods that we talk to, usually they say as long as you see a little bit of growth every day and do a little bit of improvement every day or every week or every show, because not everybody does an episode every week.
Right.
I'm very fortunate to have a co-host that's down to do that. So.
Well,
It's easy to do when we have a sesh.
right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but we were doing this for a while before it all, so now
100%.
now it's just making use of that time, right? Spreading some knowledge.
100%. So going back to the trim,
Yeah.
I got to go get some growth bags from Main Street Growth Supply. I don't have any. I think I gave my last one away.
Yeah, they're definitely a safe investment. I cure all of mine in the grove bags for 30 days, and then I pull them out of the grove bags and put them in glass jars.
30 days in the growth bags. That's good to know. Good tip.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. 'Cause I didn't really know.
Yeah.
I had some sitting there forever, to be honest with you. It did stay. It never did mold.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it is a good, safe way to, if you got a bunch, maybe. Because I had maybe 7 ounces, and it was all trim. And I had it in that bag, dude. I know I had it in there for 6 or 7 months. I'm not lying.
Yeah, you can do that.
It
with
was
those
dry.
bags.
It was a little dry, but it was blueberry that had that real light, smooth terp. So.
Yeah, I like blueberry. It's not around very much anymore. Like it's rare to find.
Blueberry muffin is about all you'll find every now
Yeah.
and then, and it's good. But like, there used to be more blueberry and more grapes.
Yeah,
for sure.
there was. Yeah, now we've kind of switched over to. It's like this one that I just brought in, Roadhead.
Yeah.
It's like floral and spicy.
I couldn't put a note on it.
I
dude.
don't.
It was very.
I don't know what it is. I can't lock it down, but I know the effects are on point from Lit Farms.
Lip arms.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really good. It's kind of a hard one to grow. Like it's kind of finicky.
Okay.
It was, anyways, but.
Does it yield well or?
I would say it did well. Like it was all right. It wasn't. I wouldn't say a high yielder, but
Which
the,
don't
the
always.
flavor and the effects on it and the gooiness of it.
Yeah.
Like after you break up a bud, you can roll your fingers together and you have a little ball of hash that you can take and
Oh wow.
kind of sprinkle back on top of it.
Okay. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know what that flavor profile is, and we don't really have a lot of the old ones around anymore. It seems like. Like, when was the last time that you can think you could just go and get sour diesel?
Dude, I think the last sour diesel I've had, except for the one from Oregon, because every now and then I'll get lemon sour diesel.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Does Amaze have one?
I don't.
I feel like somebody
Really?
has sour diesel. Maybe
I
not.
don't know. I know Proper has a big catalog, but I don't know if they do or not.
I don't either, dude. I don't know if
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
can't.
actually seen it, and I've seen carts and shit,
Mhm.
but that's just matching the terpene profile,
Mhm.
adding those botanical terps, you know.
Yeah, which I understand too, because I know certain strains and everything, if they don't yield well,
It's hard to run lights and water and feed and all that, and
exactly,
you're not
you're,
going to get the yield.
yeah, you won't get that ROI through these, through the big manufacturers and producers. So I get why some of them have, but it'd be nice if home growers like had better, easier access to some of the strains, the classic ones. But
Well,
a lot of them died off too.
now that Missouri has, I know 3 facilities that have outdoor grow, actual outdoor grow, not greenhouse, actual outdoor grow. I feel like they have more control to grow that though and do that now. They're not taking up. They're using a pod. You know what I mean? Maybe a 7 to 10, 15 gallon pod, probably 10 to 15.
Yeah.
But they're using those outside. Out there, you could. So what if I only get 20 ounces off these these couple plants? That could be premium cannabis. Somebody see that name and know that that's true strain. Like it is what it fucking actually is. I would pay for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I think
That's where the money should
honestly,
come in.
a
Not
lot
just
of
because
money.
of what's available.
Well, people also take and look and be like, man, I haven't had that strain in 15 years. Like, hell yeah, I'm going to buy that strain. I want to taste it again. So you'll like get the nostalgia effect from certain strains also.
That's why when I grew that Acapulco Gold, I had 2 or 3 old heads. And when I say old heads, it's respected. That's not a diss at all. It's it's the roots of where we went through, you know. Buy up at all just because it was Acapulco Gold. That's where I got that cool dish. It holds all the stickers and lighters over there. They took one of my families of Acapulco Gold and put it in epoxy and put Travis Acapulco Gold on it.
That's cool, man.
Shout out really Doug. Cool. They're big listeners too. Very good people. Doug and Janet means a lot to me. They snuck over here and put a Kansas City Chiefs sticker on my wife's car while she was sleeping the other day.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool of them.
Yeah. She's she got license plates in the other day. The car's up and running. Their family's the one that took care of it and got it all up and got her safe and going. So now it's like a rolling Chiefs car. Yeah, it's cool. Not too much, but look, you have to see it. It's little stickers here and there. But I'm gonna have him on the show too. I think I think I really enjoyed the Dean team episode.
Yeah.
Jesse being a good friend of my brother's, a new cannabis smoker because it wasn't a thing that he could do ever.
Yeah.
To have his dad, that kid was straight old head. Like that's great root. That was really good conversation with him. Like,
oh yeah,
he was surprised I knew that they used to sell bags of weed by fingers.
Yeah.
3 fingers with lid, 4 was an ounce, and I was like, I didn't know exactly because I never seen it, but I know when I said that he was like, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember hanging the hangy skills, bro.
Yeah, the little metal ones.
Yeah,
had a clip on it.
I went to me and the old lady were in Potosi, and we went to this like resale shop, and the only thing I bought was he had a box of fucking envelope scales, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, can I buy one of those? And my wife's like, why the fuck you buying them? That's fucking history.
Yeah.
It won't be long. Nobody will know what that fucking is.
Yeah.
What I did is while I was running a dispensary, I took them in there and was like, you guys know what these are? And not one person knew what they were.
Like, dude, that's a relic from the past now.
No one knew what it was. I'm like, you put your bag on there.
Yeah.
You test it with a nickel.
Yep.
You take a nickel, and not an old silver nickel. It had to be a bullshit nickel. And then weigh it. And if it didn't weigh 5, if it was off, you had to remember. If it was 2 grams off, you had to remember that when you were adding that ounce up because it's gonna be 2 grams off then. And they used to weigh at 32 to 34 grams on ounce because there were so many seeds and stems.
Yeah.
God, that sucks. And you didn't do anything with those seeds and stems. They were useless.
Oh yeah, completely.
Like
yeah.
Also, since we said it with hemp seed, so if you go to like a CBD shop, I want to say this because I didn't know until I got educated by Good Mother Earth. The difference between good CBD, when you see oil, read the ingredients. If it says hemp seed oil, it's useless. If it's just hemp seed oil, it has no benefits at all. But if it has 0.3% THC, then it's actually hemp oil. If it says hemp seed oil, it's not going to be beneficial. It's some bullshit. They're using
Okay.
them, but they have no benefits at all.
Okay.
But if it just says hemp oil, then it's actually more beneficial, and it actually is from hemp. There's a difference from stuff coming from hemp and stuff coming from hemp seeds and stems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I realize that, and every now and then, like when I'm at Walmart and I see hemp oil, hemp lotion, because I have to buy a bunch of lotion because of the psoriasis.
Yeah.
I read the ingredients, and like the third thing is hemp seed oil. I'm like, fuck, that oil's made from hemp seeds.
Yeah.
that don't have no benefits. So
Yeah.
if it does, it's not near as much as straight hemp. So
That's good to know.
yeah, little side
to
note.
know.
That's the concentrate kicking in, I think.
Yeah.
So while we talk about concentrate, tell me about this fair you went to. Let's tell everybody about the festival, bro. Not a fair, it was a festival.
Oh, went to the Renaissance Festival in Wentzville yesterday.
How many people did you go there thinking might be there? Like,
You know, honestly,
it might be
like,
crowded, but
yeah, I went to a Renaissance festival back at Fort Bragg, and when I went to that, there was maybe 150, 200 people.
which could be a
Right.
lot of people in the surroundings.
Right. It was pretty good size. You know, they had like people dressed up as knights. They had blacksmiths, all that stuff. But then this one over here, man, there was a lot of people. Like a lot of people.
Wentzville's a huge area, so I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, well, you know, and they've already done it for a few weekends. This wasn't like the opening weekend or anything. So we figured, like, okay, maybe some of the hype has died off. You know?
Yeah.
Well, none of the hype had died off.
None. It was
man.
just-
It was like elbows to elbows through the whole place.
That's got to be cool though, seeing like old time costume. Like
A
people
lot-
take time
people-
to do that, don't they?
And
get
they
into
spend
it.
a lot of money.
Do they?
Like some of those costumes are really elaborate. You know, like some of the girls, they were wearing full-on gowns. You know, from Renaissance
Oh, wow.
gowns, and you could tell that they weren't something that you just picked up at like Spirit Halloween, right? You know what I mean? Like you could tell that they actually had furs on, and they had like real swords, everything.
Real swords.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
take and
shit.
have one, but you had to have like a zip tie on it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's still cool though.
But yeah, the night and then the dude around the jousting, there was at least 1,000 people, all costumed out
So you
around
got to
that
watch
whole
jousting?
thing. Yeah, there was jousting.
Did you get to consume?
No.
No,
No.
edibles, none.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like, I consumed beforehand, but
They
there
had
wasn't any consuming there.
Yeah,
At
they
least not that I could
I wonder
smell
if
or
they
detect.
Did they smoke weed during Renaissance time?
Well, yeah, dude, weed has been smoked since.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean,
1800s,
way
1700s.
way before then, dude. Like they've been finding like these ancient burial tombs in like sarcophagus, and these people are buried with bags of cannabis from like 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago.
For real, like
Wow.
cannabis has been part of rituals for thousands of years.
And all over the world.
yeah, I mean, it's one of the oldest plants.
That's
Cannabis has been here for ever.
It has.
Like, you
And-
know.
And now we get to talk about it. It's because it wasn't talked about forever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But at that fair or the festival, sorry, I keep calling it a fair.
Yeah.
Tell me about the food. Was there any food? And it wasn't a turkey
Okay,
legs.
that was a serious bummer.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part. But when we got there at about 11:30.
Okay.
Right. So the jousting had just started at 11:30. But when you first walk in, there's a turkey leg booth there, right? But they didn't have any turkey legs because all the turkey legs were up at the jousting event that had just started. So we had to take and walk and go and find the jousting event. And by the time that we got there, they had already sold out of all the turkey legs.
Oh no.
So like all they had was they had roasted corn, and I mean all the beer tents and everything were stocked, of course. But yeah, like the food, it took us about an hour and a half to find some food.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty hard
That would
because
be-
there's a lot of people too.
That would have been a good opportunity for someone to come in that was good in culinary. I'm not. I know my last name's Cook, but it's not by choice. You know, it ain't by trade. But it'd be really cool to have like some other food that they would have back then. Not just turkey legs. That was an easy
Right.
route to go. But like, what else did they eat probably then? But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Getting out there and seeing different kinds of events.
Lots of
Jousting had to
vendors.
be kind of.
Dude,
like,
it
was it intense?
yeah, I mean, they put on a good show. with it. You know, they spoke like they did back then, and the jousting, it was legit. You know, like it wasn't like watching Knight's Tale or something like that. You know, or
Yeah.
like how they'd actually do it, trying to kill each other. They were just putting on a show.
Right. Did they
You
fall
know,
off the horse?
huh?
They fall off the horse?
No, no. One of them dropped his lance,
Oh.
but otherwise they just did it by points, and then wrapped it up. But the vendors were really cool. There was a lot of different vendors. There was a really cool glass blower.
Oh, that'd been cool.
Yeah. So me and my daughter, we went over there, and she was taking and working on. I think she was working on like some kind of glass pendant. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she had some really cool glass work in there. The blacksmiths, they were all out, so there was all kinds of like cool custom
Banging.
swords.
Oh,
Dude, I
wow.
didn't realize how expensive swords are.
Oh,
like
God.
from a
Let me
blacksmith like
guess.
that.
Let me guess. An event of a sword.
Okay, and it's like a broadsword or like a long sword. It's like this long, so it's like 4 feet long.
How thick
Right.
the blade? 4 or 5 inches? Or,
And I'd say it's like 3 inches at the.
I'm gonna
At the hilt.
say 300 to 400.
This dude was selling them for $2,000.
That makes more sense. Honestly, they're sitting there
Yeah.
beating them out and making them and creating.
I mean, it looked amazing. Like it was a beautiful sword, and you could tell that it would do. It was like, it was real.
Was it made
you
of
know?
steel that you could like wave it around, or do you think it'd
No.
be so heavy it would be?
No, I mean he made it out of really good steel, so it was a sword that if you really wanted to use like a knight back in the day, you could. You know, like there was no messing around with that thing.
Wow,
Which that was pretty cool. So
that would be cool. And the weather was perfect. You said this was yesterday.
yeah, it was yesterday. The only bad part is no rain. You know.
Yeah.
So it was just so dusty.
Oh, I got you. So,
Like
yeah.
I was wearing my black Converse, and by the time I got home last night, they are now light tan Converse from
Oh.
the dust.
Well, while you were at the Renaissance, I had to go pick up my tires yesterday, so I got new tires for the truck. Let me share this little story with you. I go get tires for the truck because my appointment's at Warren. I pull in there. I go in Walmart. I got the munchies because I just got off work, so I smoked, and then I went straight to get the tires. Go into Walmart, drop my truck off, go over, instantly go to get something to eat because I'm hungry as shit. It's about lunchtime, you know.
Yeah.
So I go get some chicken wings, little chicken drummy things, and I grab a bottle of hot sauce, and I go back over there and to automotive, and like I don't want to be that weirdo that's sitting here in the lobby eating chicken.
wings.
But I'm nauseous, man, because I didn't eat before I smoked, and sometimes
yeah.
sometimes if you get nauseous when you smoke, maybe eat something beforehand. It helps me, anyways. So I had to pay for it. I asked the lady, "Can I go outside and eat this?" I lied and told her I took my medicine. I'm nauseous. Truth is, no, I'm high. I need something to eat real quick. I go outside and walk around the side of the building there while they're working on my truck, and this lady's over there, works there. I'm like, shit. I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm going to be that weirdo that's eating a chicken wing outside your building over here. I was like, I'm waiting on my truck to get done. And she starts laughing. She's like, oh, she said, I wish I had some chicken. So I sat there and turned around and broke my hot sauce out and put on my chicken wing, ate chicken wing, threw it away, and told the lady, I was like, thanks for not judging me. She's like, it's all right. Well, then my wife calls. Hey, the people that's changing your tires want to know if you want the letters on the outside or inside. So now I'm out in the parking lot eating chicken. And I got to walk over there to the guy that's changing the tire, which I do with a chicken wing in my hand, and say, hey, he's looking at his phone waiting for a response from my wife. I said, hey, sir. He goes, is this your truck? I said, yeah, it's my truck. He goes, you want the letters on the outside or inside? And I'm like, whatever you think's better. I've never really put thought into it. I don't really care. So I like mine on the outside. I'm like, all right, do it. Meanwhile, I said, I'd do it. Chicken wings in my hand. He goes back doing that. So I go back, and I'm dressed clean. I just got off work, I look good. It's weird. When you see people in the parking lot, you never know their stories. So
Right,
keep that in
yeah.
mind when you see people before you judge them.
Yeah.
I was just nauseous and needed something
Like
to
a
eat.
dude eating a chicken wing over
So
there.
I went, right, exactly
Service
what
department.
happened. So I walked back over there to my little corner, and lady's still there, standing there. I guess she was on break. And she's like, you feel better? I said, yeah, I feel a lot better. I said, you want any of these? Because I felt bad. She said, it's chicken. She's like, no, I'm good. She said, I'll probably get some for lunch break. And I said, all right. So then I went back into Walmart, mouth's on fire because you know what your boy forgot? Something to drink.
No. What kind of hot sauce did you have?
Habanero ghost pepper. Them little bottles.
Oh, you were going hard.
I love that shit, man. Hot sauce gets me awake and kind of like gets me going for some reason. I don't know why my body I guess so, dude. I love spicy food. I'm fortunate that don't bother me.
Yeah.
Like some people, I can't do like lemonade and margaritas and orange juice, sadly. But spicy food don't bother me.
Acid content, I guess.
Maybe I don't know.
Because like, dude, I can't eat something like that. That'd kill my stomach.
Really?
Yeah. If I tried to eat that.
Oh man, it's amazing. Amy, actually, her peppers just now started growing. We've had 2 freezes and her peppers are just now blooming.
Wow.
She didn't get none all year.
Wow, survivors.
It is weird. But I ate one of them and they're spicy as hell too. They were like a condensed pepper.
Oh, okay. Did you just eat it like? Did you dry it out or did you just chop it up?
I just cut the stem off and cut it up in my chili. She made chili the other day.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was really, really spicy. It was good.
Good.
But yeah, I guess that kind of goes back to the natural terps. You know?
Yeah.
Man, that blunt lasted almost that whole episode.
Yeah. It got me really high too.
Now we're gonna have to work on the new toy and smoke your
Smoke a roadhead.
smoke. Yeah.
Oh, that name, man.
Yeah. We did not make that name up.
No,
that's not a show me.
no. We really don't even say it very often because it's just kind of like just a little awkward, you know.
We just
it's like
whenever we're smoking it now, we'll just like nod our head. We'll be like,
yeah. Now y'all will recognize that when that happens.
Hell yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout for the new episode. The next one you see to air after this will be our Halloween event.
Yeah.
It's on a Saturday. We're off. It's gonna be fun.
Travis is gonna sing.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. You gotta start getting prepped.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet.
Yeah, you gotta get ready.
Gosh damn it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person that's hit me up about telling us what our costumes would be is my damn wife. And I told her that she don't win a fat sack of weed because she knows what our outfit is. And she's like, you didn't say I couldn't. And I'm like, gosh damn it, Amy. So, but she's funny.
Yeah, she is.
But yeah, I think she's going to end up going. I think her sister might end up going. I got a couple other friends that might be coming down. It just might be a really good session, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about maybe going get one of those half-ounce cones.
Oh, yeah?
And rolling one of them. And
Okay.
take with us and just have. I mean, it's more of a novelty thing, but people love pictures, and it's fun to hit a half-ounce joint at once. So, I got the fillings for that, so I got the funds for that one. But it'd be fun. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have there and have the big box, and people be like, "What's that?"
Yeah. All right.
You gotta hold it with 2 hands, and your homies,
that'll be cool,
gotta
man.
light it.
We can do that. You know we're gonna have to light it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be vendors there. Again, this is at North Dispensary. It's gonna be out in Hillsboro.
Yep.
So you can Google North. It's Spooktacular.
Yeah, Spectacular sing along.
Yeah, October 26th from 5 to 10.
Come out to the field.
It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be dry. I don't think it's gonna be too cold.
No, it sounds like it's gonna be really nice.
It seems like it's gonna be absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Actually, all week until the weekend. So, big things going on here in Missouri.
Yep.
Halloween is going to be joined by not just little kids at Trunk and Treats, but by stoners in fields, by fires and music and DJs.
Oh, also we remember to bring a pet supply to donate.
Oh, good shout out! Yes.
Yes, they're a Puffco proxy, right?
Fucking Puffco proxy.
Yeah.
We sold those in the shop. I believe they were like $200, $250, something like that. So
yeah, they're pretty expensive.
They're very expensive, and they are absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So bring
my friend
dog
Michaela had one, so I actually have got to try one, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't enjoy dabs as much, man.
Really?
And I think it's because I do them too hot. There for a couple of days, I was
Yeah.
doing dabs in the morning, and man, my chest felt like I had ammonia.
Yeah, dude, I don't do morning dabs.
Yeah.
I don't do morning dabs. I gotta let my lungs open up. I have before, but like I noticed that like if I do
It's
it's
different.
it's just dude, it like wrecks you. Like it makes me lazy for the rest of the day if I take and do morning dabs. You know, that's why I like my dabs in the evening whenever I don't got anything else that I have to do.
Hell yeah.
That's when I'll pull out the dabs. But yeah, I understand, dude. It's all about temperature.
Yeah.
With taking dabs. It's real
definitely is. I
important.
think
So
that's what it was. I think it was too hot and it was just too much vapor.
yeah, so that's what's cool about that proxy. You
Mhm.
know, it's temperature controlled.
So bring your dog food, bring
Yep.
your pet supply to the event and get put into a free contest.
Mhm.
Make it fun. Get your raffle ticket and hope it gets drawn.
Right? Yep.
It was fun
I'm
last
going
time.
to.
I lost, but it was fun.
Yeah.
There's something
And-
about holding a ticket and being like, all right, everybody get your ticket out. It's kind of like going to a scrapyard and being like, I got cans. No. Pull your ticket out, and then you look at they're like, last 4. And if they say the first number, you get real excited. But all it takes is the wrong number.
Yeah.
Just your buddy, me and you could be standing there, and I have the first number, and you have the different number, and you're sad, and I'm like, I'm on high. I'm on a high of winning. Then that second number, and then third number, and then nope, and then someone else, and it's like, damn it.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
it's especially when you're high. It's a high on a high.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's something about winning.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
But-
get your costumes, get your pet food. Come to the event. It's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
It's fucking free.
Yep.
You said Amaze is going to be there as well.
I think so.
So
yeah.
there's going to be some vendors set up there.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Mhm.
It's nice to get to talk to vendors so you learn about their products.
Mhm.
Not all the vendors have podcasts. They can sit here and tell you about the products like we do ShowMe Greens.
Right.
But as far as like knowing what's different, why do you stand behind your brand?
Right.
I think that's a good question I like
Yeah.
asking people because they have an answer and it's bullshit, or they have an answer and it's long and it's meaningful.
Mhm.
Have you noticed that? Because
Mhm.
I don't know if you noticed when we went to like the golf tournament, I hit like 2 or 3 people with it
Mhm.
because I am curious. Because it's hard for me to be like, Travis, right now, if you could go out there and work for any brand, what brand would you go out there and work for? I'm like, there's maybe 3,
Mhm.
and it's because they've been going for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So ask them why they stand behind their brand. Get to know the vendors. They're there to educate. You're not annoying them. They're
Mhm.
looking forward to talking to you. Like they want to express why they're working for who they work for.
Yeah.
So that's a good event. Also, if you go to Walmart, you're feeling nauseous, pay for your chicken, go to the back corner. It's usually a good event. And also don't judge anybody or don't judge a book
Yeah.
by its cover.
That's right.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
right. You don't know what people are going through.
Yep. Keep morales high. With that being said, we're rolling up on our 40 minutes, Mr. ShowMe Green.
Nice. Oh, that's a
So
good
on this
episode.
Cannabis Church Sunday,
Yeah.
we set back. We got some trimming notes down. We got little cure notes, little
Yeah.
self stories.
Mhm.
Again, want to thank everybody for listening and subscribing and all that stuff. Merch is getting closer.
Mhm.
Looking forward to that. So I've had actually people, all I have to do is like merch, and they're like, "What?"
Oh yeah.
So it's going to
Yep,
happen.
we're working on it.
And
working on it.
with that being said, stay flossing on Davis Crossing as we do. Be good or don't.
All right.
Peace, y'all.
See ya.
Hell yeah, bro. Another episode for the people.